Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9. They were winners the last time these two teams in February. And what kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? You know, it hasn't been done since the Super picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, react.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a
But in this one, on the board early compared to the last time they played against this team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
But, Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but when we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there, we think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fournette. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Well, CD, you get these two teams together and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55. We were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line, they were down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And he finds Howard, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Fournette, a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Fournette. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll run with Fournette. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Fournette.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back, now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn Perriman.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And we'll see a return here.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Brady. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 81 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Brady to throw. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a long 11-play drive. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown. Possibly going on in his head. What would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, He's starting to see some of their...
And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bolton, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Switch it. Check three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bolton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This Kansas City defense will definitely come after you, and they have one of the higher blitz rates in the NFL. They dial one up there, and they get there to make the sack.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wide. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 31, Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 38, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. Jones hit and the ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Vaughn on the handoff. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Vaughn. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And now here's another interception. By Antoine Winfield Jr. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive. Drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and they're a stout unit to run against. And they do an excellent job there of bottling that play up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter, those might be open for him.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Brady on the screen, Bernard. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
When this Bucs offense is humming, this is what they're good at. Those short to intermediate passes. They get the ball out quickly in rhythm, and it's a tough offense to slow down when they're playing well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Jones.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's all finished off.
Honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From the 38, Mahomes.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Mahomes.
Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. And when I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down carry by Jones. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.